Hi collectives, welcome to Sacred Ways Divine Entertainment. I hope you're enjoying the show. We're going to see what's going on in that energy as usual. Someone's lying about being on the down low. They're part of money laundering and stealing your home. They could have been stealing money from you. We have a killer just passing through the area. So they could have come to your town here to set something up so they couldn't be caught on the phone. Communications. They're going to jail. Spirit says you will find out more information, but take caution with the information. Use your intuition is what they're saying. About someone at a distance from you, a narcissist. That is not a fertile ground. Someone you divorced in the past. Spirit said no. There's a community here that wanted you to have educational issues. There's a high honor that knows that these people are innocent. There's a family that wanted you concerned over a loss of a child. You're going to get a message about this. And you're not concerned. Or they don't want you, or they want you to be concerned. They want you to be stressed out. We'll do the dumbass deck first. There's a divine masculine that's going through an emotional storm. Probably doing drugs. They're bitter. Because you're silent. There was a new creative opportunity that they came up with the King of Cups in reverse. That journey ended. They wanted you withdrawn. Lose your awareness. Because the Empress in reverse is losing a ton of pentacles, they paid these people to do this. Now they're in their emotions about this clarity. To get you rejected and to control your mind. Someone's confessing that you're not a serial killer. A karmic twin flame that wanted you heartbroken, losing a home, stability. They manifested you building a strong foundation. They wanted a strong foundation with the family in reverse that doesn't love you. They're confused by the boundaries you have up. They can't spy on you, getting your energy. There's a divine feminine in reverse that wanted you going through natural disasters and your world to end. They wanted you fighting with everyone. They wanted you to die. Because they said that you were dishonest, deceptive, and a trickster to stop your new beginnings, to stop people from obsessing you and longing for you and wanting families with you. Especially the one that you're destined to be with. They wanted him heartbroken over them saying that you were not loyal. They wanted them conflicted over you in sorrow. Vice versa. They wanted you to be clinging on to a fire sign that you ran away from, and they're stuck to this. They didn't want you to run away from them. That's the whole purpose of this, to get you stuck in your head, and you investigated this. They worked with an emperor in reverse. For you, the high priestess, to lose your 10 of Pentacles and not have people wanting to be in your energy, that wanted to make you look like a liar. Lose your social media accounts. They had a meeting about this to gain power. They're all in their ego, wanting nothing but money. And because of their ego over money, it's landing them in prison. They were trying to hide what they were coming up with at a place where you live, or at a hotel motel with the main female that has tunnel vision over your beauty that she wants through mirror magic. There's this collaboration happened, and they're trying to clean it up. This lady's trying to clean up. Anyway, they are not protected. They are not they are not a star scene. Her world is ending for trying to bluff you, to give you a cursed item from the garage sale, pretending to have chemistry with you, probably gifting you something free. They wanted you to have cloudy judgment. They're in pain now because they've been exposed. This person is a past life connection that wanted you to feel abandoned. She got paid by a 9 of Wands to have this yard sale, to get you trapped, because they want a second chance. They wanted to invite you to a party. There was a party, a child at a party, or they partied with an image. These people are immature. They all party. They could have faked your death or a child's death. They wanted you abused and neglected, but God is here. God is bringing you your spouse and partner. There's a spouse and partner. Oh, God's hiding you guys, both alive, in a secret spot, maybe near water. They're not a prideful person. It's happening soon. They have no attachments. It's happening soon. There's a caregiver that wants you thinking about the memories you had together when you admired them before they brought you a tower to your life with the King of Pentacles. Allergies. That has past resentment towards you. someone you were married to. Have the community, the neighborhood assassinate you. On a boat, you use your intuition. You know that this person is shallow, that you healed from. This person is fantasizing about you. They want intimacy with you. It's disgusting. Or you have a Knight of Pentacles that's taking action towards you. They're not going to fight with you. You're going to marry them, and you're going to have a home together. But these people just want to kill you. That's the point. Every day. There's a King of Pentacles. That loved you once, tried to kill you, celebrated too early, wanted you in conflict. You know that this is not a soulmate. You're not hoping and wanting for this person because you know they're secretive. They don't want you to nourish yourself. There's a Page of Wands trying to get away from the police about the illusions they casted about you. Now they feel exhausted and have heart fog. They're distracted. They couldn't cause you debt and for you to commit suicide. They were going to hide this on surveillance. They didn't want anybody to be watching them. They could have gotten rid of surveillance evidence. You don't want revenge for any of these karmic people. You want peace. You want peace on a beach. That's all you want. You want your freaking fire pit so you can bang your drums and burn weed and cigars in it up to the ancestors with other things. That's all you want to do. Just go. Get on with your life. Just live. This crime of passion didn't work to get life insurance on you. These people didn't want you getting any downloads about a mail in reverse. That's a fake upright person. They're fraudulent. They wanted you to go missing. There's missing documents. You release these people. There's a judge here that needs to accept that they need to move on from trying to destroy your life with a Knight of Swords and a King of Swords. They lied and said that you made a lot of mistakes in your life about your grandparents or with your grandparents. There was a grandparent that had an affair with a double X, and you know that. They're trying to send you love songs. They're at their breaking point. They're not divinely protected. God is testing them right now. about their dealings with a King of Wands in reverse that's been exposed. About what they came up with that was negative to make a commitment. To have sex with you or to have luck on their side. These people are jealous because justice is here on these perverted people. There's a Queen of Swords in reverse. Who could have passed away or has passed away. Who could have passed away or is going to pass away. I need more rest. This magic has just got me so tired. I'm gonna have to do a return to sender. Your angels are protecting your way forward from these people that want you chasing them. These ex-lovers that were in connection to a Queen of Cups in reverse that has legal proceedings. They want to be chased. They want ecstasy. They don't want people to see that they're a corrupt individual, that they're false or fake, they're a narcissist. They couldn't get justice on you. You're getting justice. And they're at a distance right now, fighting with all these people that they collaborated against to travel to you. Make it look like a man-made disaster. They could live in a mountainous area where you used to live. They want to make you look greedy. They wanted you shocked with the news that they were going to tell you about someone planning ahead or what they weren't involved with. They wanted you to feel hopeless, going through endings, and be regretful and stressed over their life, that they were going to tell you about a couple in a wooded area in reverse. They wanted to take you to a wooded area to a couple to dismember you at a home. They were going to cover it up by someone you dated so they didn't have to go to prison. That deserted you and trapped you. They couldn't trap you and strangle you. Because they want to bury you and who you are. They wanted you to stop healing so you don't receive any gifts, or a cult didn't receive a gift. For them being able to get you to continue to heal. These people are thinking about how they worked too hard. All the work that they put in to try to steal from you, but it didn't work. They wanted you to have a oh my God moment, but you stood in your strength. You persevered, worked really hard, and your fruits of labor are paying off. These people wanted to make you look like you were deceptive and foolish. There's a Queen of Wands in reverse that wanted to make you look greedy with the Queen of Pentacles. They wanted you to get taken, kidnapped, probably in a tunnel system. This was an organized crime. Accomplice. They're trying to hide right now because you're balanced. There's the Nine of Cups that's in the Hanged Man position. It feels like they're left out in the cold because you're moving forward, and they're Tens of Swords. They're going through delays and frustration, just like Lucy and Ethel, because you're the star. You're not toxic. You're not in your head over an accident. That's the truth. Now these people are avoiding you and trying to escape. So your ex is on the down low. You have the letter Z. King of Swords in reverse. They try to get you evicted out of your home. They were part of erasing your childhood memories. They're a user. They're lying about being part of sex trafficking or being a pedo. These people are lying about caring about your well-being and sabotaging your life. They're toxic. False military members that pretend to not be of the dark side. They're lying about money transfers overseas. We have the letter E. They could have cancer, be in connection to one. Letter H. Try to jack up your life. You could have gotten ripped off with a gift card. If you purchased one, it's supposed to be a debit card too, and you're going to use that to pay your phone bill, but of course it doesn't work, you know. So you have a $100 gift card you're sitting on, and you can't even mail yourself a new one because you can't even get a post office box. Take you how it resonates to your story. Family Jewels operation, they're lying about that. They're lying about being sluts and giving you psychedelics. Drug trafficking. They're going through financial loss now because they're lying about being pedophiles, giving kids cocaine. There could be a great-haired man that God's protecting you from that does cocaine. God's bringing the pressure down on them. They smiled in your face. It's in reverse, so they lied about not smiling in your face. They caused you bank issues with an ex-family that lied about you. That was part of was character assassination, lying about giving you car problems, lying about being in the black cult sun, and causing you confusion. Lying about a forged signature with their flying monkeys. And a corrupt judge in reverse. There was a child in reverse that wanted property so they could deal drugs out of it. Or there's a child in reverse that deals drugs out of the home. It's a false military member. Warehouses and barrels in reverse. They're lying about that. Archangel Raphael's not protecting someone with brown eyes. We have Mean Operation Central. These people are feeling the karma now. They wanted to get information on you so they could talk shit about you to other people. So the Blackout Force wouldn't protect you. They're lying about Operation Chaos Continuation. They needed you to have to go to the hospital. A sister lied about having to go to the hospital. That worked with the King of Cups in reverse and a corrupt lawyer. They're going through failures and losses. Because they work with the married couple in reverse that's trying to hide. That gave you, that's lying about doing bank fraud. There's a stepfather in reverse that wants to pop up on you and alarm you. But the upright law is protecting you because they poisoned and drugged you as a child. They worked with the corrupt justice system for power and control. They said that you did fentanyl, or they're lying about it. They paid people, self-righteous disorder people, to come into your life. Now they're feeling the pressure acting like they're not a man baby. They're having intestinal issues. This collaboration didn't work. People are trying to escape from this child trafficking ring. These people are trying to change their story now about an uncle and a coworker. That your spirit guides are protecting you from. They're evildoers. The upright law enforcement is not protecting them. CIA in reverse is involved. Air Force family members. They wanted you to have to try to run and escape and drink wine. This is what these people are doing. They're drinking wine because of a mandate about them not hating you, especially letter DT. That harvest children. With the King of Pentacles that does tax fraud. Lying about an STD and this being a part of this disorganized crime, being paid money by undercover agents that are dark, lying about what's being held in a shed or storage units. There's a senator in reverse that sent a message to somebody to try to electrify something, create static electricity in your life. They're going to be living in their car, feeling trapped, or they could be now because it's been exposed that they're a pedo. That's an operative in connection to a CIA agent that is not of high honor. They're lying about being broke. Lying about being part of trapping you in an online relationship with a false reefer. They're rejected. They got rejected by their coworkers because they snitched, possibly. Working with the clerk. And a false FBI person that's lying about doing 420. They wanted to break in, or they broke in the past. They wanted you to get bad news about a break-in. These people can't talk shit about you anymore. They can't change their stories about looking for a couple guys. To get you nervous and scared in your head. Somebody drove in a car rental. They're part of banning your YouTube. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted you to stop doing YouTube if you didn't have power. The corporations are involved. They're part of bank fraud. Operation K Ultra. They wanted to send somebody in for STD intent only. There are family members involved. Someone with tattoos is a false high honor. That said that you were a man stealer. And you had impulsive behavior. There's a banker that has access denied to your account. They wanted to catch you on the security camera doing something, or they got caught up to blackmail you. They wanted you unalived. Yeah, there was a strange activity when I was waiting for the bank to open. There was a maintenance yard worker that was picking up fallen receipts around the ATM, and he walked all the way from the ATMs across the parking lot in front of the door with them and was looking at them, looking at me, looking at them, and I looked at him and I was like, freaking weird, man. And then I gave him a look, and then he threw them away. He walked over to the trash can and threw them away. And there was another guy there with the work truck, and yeah, it was all set up. They spread lies that you were a rough person and that you were weak. There's a fake friend that's going through rough times right now. They can't ship anything right now to Aaliyah to harvest off of. This is their inner circle group. They got fired. Could have passed away or is going to. They wanted you to have memory loss. They're an evildoer. They're trying to cover their story. We have Project Shamrock. They have a narcissist behavior, lies about it. They could be shipping something to the National Guard in reverse. You're getting justice to this. These fraudulent people that do nothing but want you to be in fear, cause you mental abuse. They make businesses off of you to try to get you kidnapped. They're under judgment now. These people are lying about being thieves, especially a King of Swords in reverse and a Knight of Swords in reverse. They're having anxiety because it's been exposed that they're a hoe, especially with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse that spread lies about you. She projected onto you. She wanted you to fight with her. There's an aunt in reverse that said that you were schizo over a home. She's jealous over a home you're getting. Or she's trying to get damage control over a home that she was jealous of you getting. We have a letter B, P, R, N, Q, L. These people's whereabouts are being traced. These institutions that lie, that do impulsive activities, with a balding man in reverse. That's and with corrupt authority figures. He could also be one. And they all lie about being on these online adult entertainment. One of my exes is like, hey, why don't you do that? I'm like, hell no, I'm not gonna put my body on the internet like that. Are you freaking crazy? Maybe a foot, but not my whole body. I'm not gonna sell my body parts. Okay, I'm making 65 card decks now when I do my court cards. And we'll see what's going on. Okay, these people who tried to control you in your life, try to be your daddy, has a civilian job in reverse. that you're being protected from with the blackout force. There's an Eternus. That could be a Page of Wands. They've gotten a notice. About stealing a home. You don't have an STD. Someone in this energy, or a lot of these people, are having car problems. They need welfare. They couldn't make you look like a play bunny. This is cyber warfare. They couldn't get you imprisoned. At a police station in reverse. In a car accident. They wanted this to happen now. And they wanted you to get charged. So whatever was in your coffee, it would have gotten you locked up if you got in a car accident on your way home from there, if you drank the whole thing before you left. I know I only drank like a fourth of it, and I started feeling sick immediately. I went home right away, and I took some Pepto, and I smoked a little bit of weed, and I sat outside and continued to work. And the enemies at the shelter were like, oh my god, she's walking? I knew something was up because of the looks on their faces. People tell on themselves. Yeah, do these ones. Surveillance cameras may provide important clues. There was a motive for committing the crime. Take a closer look at one of the suspects. Wise deception and potential cover-up. The killer is out of the area. Witnesses may fear coming forward with valuable information. Closer observation of the victim's living space may provide clues. Killer profile indicates narcissist or psychopathic behavior. Drugs may be an important factor in the case. Money may be involved. Predator has behavioral patterns of serial killer. Killer has a history of committing crimes. Killer may have an item belonging to the victim. I know my ex has everything in mind. Rage and extreme anger was a motive. Suspect lives near the scene of the crime. Killer sustained a wound during the murder. Additional evidence at the scene may be discovered. Spontaneous behavior or mental illness contributed to the crime. This crime will be solved in the distant future. The murder weapon used will provide valuable clues. And you have this evidence. And yes, my evidence will go to a lab and it will be tested. Thank you. Have a great day. There's a community that got paid to try to kill you right now. In the distant horizon, there's a false lover that stole a home from you, tried to give you educational issues, got a message of concern from a lawyer that they're going to be in poverty because a mature woman in reverse that took everything from you with someone you courtshipped. There's a mature woman in reverse that courtshipped a high honor. Could be your stepdad or an affair with your ex. This female is your ex. They worked with a high honor to receive gifts from a courthouse, your inheritances, whatever. They weren't expecting you not to get a message of concern. They wanted you going through changes and imprisonment. Privileged lady, there was a mature man in reverse that wanted you and their thoughts about them over a mean female he worked with. They're in despair now because they acted childishly, trying to keep you in bad health. It's been known that they're a false person and they got a message of concern that they're losing everything. It's been proven that they're a thief. The work that they did with their family and a married couple, the journey they took to cause you to lose your job, or their work with a married couple didn't work out, they're going to get arrested. They worked with a false official person as well, a cop. So, past residencies where you lived, you know, take it how it resonates to your story. They all tried to ambush you everywhere you went, everywhere you. It's just continuous, on and on and on and on and on. And I'm done. I want to get the hell out of here. So, I'm ready. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please have a blessed day. Always remember to heal within and a source be with you. Love you all. Bye.